Doomsday.
What is going on, guys? Finally, we're at issue 157. Now, this is a major issue in the Death of Spider-Man storyline, so it's going to get a little crazy. But just before we dive straight into this issue, I hope you guys like my new intro. My friend Reese actually made it for me, and he actually used to have a YouTube channel with about 8 to 10,000 subscribers, if I remember. And he's actually making a new YouTube channel again, so if you love tutorials and you like learning stuff in Adobe After Effects and more, then go and subscribe to him. The link will be in the description, so go and check him out, guys. Anyway, moving on to the Death of Spider-Man issue 157. Let's get straight into it now. Alright, so this issue picks up pretty much exactly where the last issue left off, right next to the bridge, and basically the Ultimates are just having a full-on battle on the bridge. That's why there's all them explosions. Now, in case you don't know who the Ultimates are, it's basically the Avengers, but in the Ultimate Universe. And in my opinion, being called the Ultimates is so much better than being called the Avengers. And of course, Spider-Man is trying to debate whether he should save his family first or go and stop Norman Osborn and everyone. But now we go back to the Sinister Six, so they're like saying this is their second chance, they can get out of the city and stuff, and Norman Osborn basically just tells them, no, we're gonna go kill Spider-Man. And Dr. Octopus isn't having any of it. He just wants to live a normal life, be a scientist, just forget about everything. And it's kind of weird because Norman Osborn is not having any of that, and he just freaks out, turns into Goblin, and just punches Dr. Octopus out of the window. Now, remember how I told you that Dr. Octopus doesn't control tentacles, he actually controls metal? Well, he rips up the metal pipes out of the ground and saves himself from falling. And in my opinion, this is one of the coolest, things ever, where he catches himself, and of course he's turned all the metal into Dr. Octopus arms again, and he just screams Norman's name, and they just both go crazy at each other. And basically the rest of the Sinister Six are just stood there like, yep, not knowing what to do whatsoever. And then basically Dr. Octopus is kind of kicking Goblin's ass, and one of the coolest things he says there, he says something like, just because he doesn't want to do it anymore doesn't mean he forgot how to use it. And that was just so awesome. But anyway, moving on, then we go back to Spider-Man warning Aunt May and Gwen about Goblin escaping, because Green Goblin is supposed to be dead, remember? So it's like all of a sudden he's alive again and everything. And in case you guys don't know, Gwen, Human Torch and Iceman are all living with Aunt May at Peter's house. They're all living there, all with Gwen and Aunt May and everyone. And it's a long story. It's a good, if you like picking up from it here and you're just like, why the hell are Human Torch and Iceman living at Aunt May's house? You'd be like, what the hell? But if you've actually read all the Ultimate Spider-Man comics, and it makes sense, it makes complete sense why they're there and stuff, it's awesome. And basically Aunt May just gives Peter one last final hug, and so does Gwen. And it's all like, it's kind of weird because obviously they do not think Peter Parker's gonna die, so it's like their last final hug, and it's so I wouldn't say so emotional, but if you know what's gonna happen then it kind of is emotional. And then we go back to Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus, and it's kind of crazy what's going on here. I mean, Green Goblin literally just has that look in his eye where he's just like, he's gone full on insane. He is obsessed with Peter Parker and what he's done to the city. Norman Osborn has tried doing evil things in the past, and Spider-Man's foiled his plan, and Norman Osborn, Green Goblin, goes insane here and just kills, yes, I'm saying it, kills Dr. Octopus. What the hell? He's gone insane, seriously. But luckily Spider-Man is on the way anyway, and he's talking to Mary Jane and basically just warning him about all the Ultimates on the bridge and Norman Osborn and where he is and how he's killed Dr. Octopus on live TV. But one thing I wanted to tell you is that Dr. Octopus is the guy behind the Clone Saga in the Ultimate Universe. So when the Clone Saga was going on in the Ultimate Universe, it was actually Dr. Octopus who cloned Spider-Man. Yeah, in the Ultimate Universe, Dr. Octopus cloned Spider-Man. What the hell? That's how evil he was. And then just for him to turn around there and say, do you know what, Norman? I do not want to be part of this anymore. Obviously, it's a little weird how Dr. Octopus has had like a kind of change of heart. And he was like saying how he's proud that he created Spider-Man. Like, what the hell, man? What's going on? But then Spider-Man is swinging over to the bridge to help the Ultimates. And he sees that the Punisher is lining up his shot to shoot Captain America, because I can't remember what happens there. I do have the comics to explain why the Ultimates are fighting and everything, but I just can't remember. And we see Captain America standing over Nick Fury, and just as Punisher shoots Captain America, Spider-Man dives in the way of the bullet and takes the hit instead of Captain America. And sadly, that is where the issue ends. But imagine, just imagine this, if issue 158 was not out yet. So imagine if we had to wait another month for the next issue. So Spider-Man's been shot and we have to wait another month. Imagine just that cliffhanger of Spider-Man being shot and you're just like, what the hell? Man, that would have been so crazy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Spider-Man risking his life for Captain America. Now, I do actually have the comics to show why the Ultimates were all fighting each other and why Captain America was fighting Nick Fury. But I kind of can't remember at the minute, so I might have to go reread those. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Spider-Man being shot and risking his life for Captain America. Also, the art in this comic was amazing. It was ultimate, I've got to say it. But Mark Bagley's art is just my favourite out of all comic book art, except for Sarah Pichelli's in Miles Morales when he first started. That art was awesome as well. And yeah, I'm going to give this comic probably a 10 out of 10. Just because of how awesome the build-up was. Norman Osborn killing Dr. Octopus was crazy. Completely forgot that happened. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments as well about the overall comic. And don't forget to hit the like button if you like my video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more. And of course, don't forget to go to the link in the description to follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys in my next video.